If you're over 60 and flying this year, small airport mistakes can quietly turn into major delays. Some cost time, some cost money, and one of them happens at every airport, every single day. Here are 10 airport mistakes you'll want to avoid in 2026. Mistake number 1. Arriving too early. Arriving 5 or more hours before your flight. It sounds responsible, but here's what actually happens. The longer you sit in public airport spaces, the more predictable your behavior becomes. Fatigue sets in. Awareness drops. You set your phone down at charging stations, leave your bag unattended while grabbing coffee, and distracted travelers are exactly what opportunistic thieves look for. The fix: domestic flights, about 90 minutes before departure. International flights, 2.5 to 3 hours is usually sufficient. Set an alarm to leave at the right time, not the earliest possible time. A shorter airport wait often means a calmer start to your trip. Mistake number 2: slows down. Everyone behind you at security. Mistake number 2: wearing complicated clothing through security belts, heavy jewelry, layered jackets, lace-up boots. Security slowdowns often start with clothing. If you have mobility challenges, bending to remove boots while people wait behind you creates unnecessary stress. The fix: slip-on shoes, minimal jewelry, one removable outer layer. Keep your belt in your carry-on until after screening. The smoother you move through security, the less pressure you feel. Mistake 3: most travelers don't discover it until they're denied boarding. Mistake number 3: ignoring the 6-month passport rule. Your passport expires in 4 months. Your trip is next week. Technically, it's still valid, but many countries require your passport to be valid at least 6 months beyond your arrival date. If it's not, airlines can legally deny boarding. No exceptions at the counter. Several destinations in Asia and parts of Europe strictly enforce this rule. The fix: if your passport expires within 8 months and you plan to travel internationally, start renewal now. Routine renewals can take 6 to 8 weeks. Expedited options cost more, but missing your trip costs far more. Mistake 4 can cause delays before you even reach your gate. Mistake number 4: packing medication. Incorrectly, loose pills in plastic bags, unlabeled organizers, liquid medications over 3.4 ounces that aren't declared. Security officers are trained to question unidentified substances. If you cannot verify prescriptions quickly, you may be pulled aside while boarding begins. Some countries also restrict specific medications, including common pain relievers. The fix: keep medications in original labeled bottles. Carry a printed prescription list or doctor's letter. Declare liquid medications at screening. Research destination restrictions before departure. Small preparation prevents major disruption. And mistake number 7, the one mentioned earlier, is something security sees daily. But first, mistake 5. Mistake number 5: ignoring airline app notifications. Gate changes and delays often appear in airline apps before airport monitors update. You're sitting at gate B12. Your phone buzzes. You ignore it. Meanwhile, your gate has changed across the terminal. By the time announcements update, boarding may already be underway. The fix: download your airline's app before traveling. Enable push notifications. Check periodically after clearing security. Real-time updates reduce unnecessary stress. Mistake 6 makes flying harder than it needs to be. Mistake number 6: not requesting assistance when needed. Wheelchair services, gate-to-gate assistance, priority boarding. These services exist to conserve energy, not to label you as incapable. Airports are physically demanding at any age. After 60, fatigue can build faster than expected. Long walks between gates increase strain and fall risk. The fix: request assistance when booking, or at least 48 hours before departure. Most airlines provide it free of charge. Smart travel is about preserving energy for the trip, not exhausting yourself before it begins. Now, here's mistake number 7. Mistake number 7: trusting unofficial helpers. You land in a foreign country. Someone in plain clothes approaches and offers help with luggage or taxis. They seem friendly, but security officials report that older travelers are often approached first because scammers assume they're carrying passports, medications, and cash. Some demand payment after helping. Others lead travelers to overpriced taxis. In more serious cases, one distracts while another steals. The fix: only accept help from uniformed, clearly badged airport staff. If someone approaches you first, politely decline. Initiate contact with official personnel yourself. This is one of the most common airport scams worldwide. Mistake 8 happens during security screening. Mistake number 8: leaving bags unattended at security. You place your bag on the conveyor belt. Walk through the scanner. Wait on the other side. During those 15 to 20 seconds, your belongings are temporarily out of reach. Distraction techniques can slow lines while someone attempts to grab unattended items. The fix: if traveling with someone, send them through after you to maintain visual contact. If traveling alone, wait until you are next in line before placing your bag on the belt. Security zones feel safe, but awareness still matters. Mistake 9 is about where you sit while waiting to board. Mistake number 9: exposing valuables at the gate. Crowded boarding gates create ideal conditions for distraction theft. You're tired. Your phone is on the empty seat beside you. Your bag sits open on the floor. Someone brushes past and keeps walking. The fix: keep your bag zipped and positioned in front of you or on your lap. Avoid placing phones or wallets on empty seats. Use a crossbody bag that stays in contact with your body. Small habits prevent large losses. And finally, mistake 10 could actually put money back in your pocket. Mistake number 10: not knowing when you're owed compensation. If your flight departs from the EU or arrives in the EU on an EU airline and is delayed more than 3 hours, you may be entitled to compensation under EU Regulation 261. That can range from €250 to €600 per passenger, depending on flight distance. Airlines are not required to automatically inform you. If you don't file, you don't get paid. Cancellations without sufficient notice and denied boarding due to overbooking may also qualify. The fix: understand the basics. If eligible, file directly with the airline or use a reputable claim service that works on a percentage basis. Many eligible passengers never claim simply because they don't know. 10 airport mistakes that can cost time, money, or unnecessary stress. Now you know how to avoid every one of them. If this was helpful, share it with someone planning a trip. Safe travels.